Jonathan, falando ainda das redes sociais, a Meta anunciou recentemente a criação do Instagram Teen Accounts, né, prometendo oferecer um maior controle parental. Eu vi um comentário seu, aí me corrija, por favor, se eu estiver equivocado, que era um primeiro passo importante, mas que ações muito mais robustas ainda precisariam ser feitas. Quais são essas ações? Você consegue nos dizer por parte das Big Techs, das grandes empresas de tecnologia?
Sure. So most of the focus for reform efforts has been on content, on what do the platforms show, can we do more content moderation, how do we stop them sending content about eating disorders to girls who want to lose weight, how do we stop them sending suicide content to teens who are depressed. But content is only a small piece of what's going on. Now, my view is that these platforms are wildly inappropriate for minors. For children, they simply should not be on a platform where there's no age verification, so they can be 9 years old, they can be anything, where it's full of other people, including men around the world, who want sex with them or money from them, strangers who are not verified, hosted by companies that are not legally liable. In the United States, we created this terrible problem. And we said there's a law, it's called Section 230. There's a law that says we can't sue the companies for whatever they do because they're not publishers, they're just platforms. So we have a perfect storm to create a race to grab kids and keep them on with no concern for their welfare. And that's why we have industrial scale harm. So I don't think there's any way to fix this. There's no way to make Instagram safe for 10-year-olds, even for 13-year-olds. There's no way to do it. If Instagram could only show nice photos of other kids having happy lives, would this be good for 12-year-old girls to flip through photos of other 12-year-old girls who are prettier and happier than they are, or at least appear to be? No, there was no way to fix this. It's just completely inappropriate for children. So the big thing we need to do is raise the age. Ideally, it would be 18. If you're legally an adult, okay, fine, you can take these risks and there may be some uses for you. But if you're under 18, we should treat this the way we treat gambling, the way we treat alcohol, the way we treat tobacco. It's just not appropriate for children. So I'd like the age to be raised to 18. But my goal as a social psychologist is not to find the perfect level, it's to find the achievable level. We have to get a norm. And the norm, I believe, should be 16. That I think we could get, that we could do. Parents can just wait. They can just say, no, you can't have it. And if a lot of us do it, then it'll be much easier. But really what we need is the law. Really what we need is age verification. Right now, the legal age for opening accounts is 13. At 13, you're allowed to give away your data and be treated like an adult without your parents knowing that you're on the platform. That's the current law. It's terrible. And there's no age verification requirement. We need to raise that to 16 and put the responsibility on the companies to verify the age. Parents can't do it. We can't keep our kids away from pornography, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. We can't keep them away unless we keep them away from the internet. So we need government mandates that the companies play a big part in age verification. That would be a game changer. One thing I do like about the new Instagram accounts is that Instagram has for the first time said 16 is a significant age, which is very important. They say below 16, you can't change the privacy defaults without your parents' involvement. If you're over 16, then you can do anything and the world can do anything to you. But at least it says under 16. Now, of course, that just means that 10-year-olds have to lie and say they're 16. Until now, they just lie and say they're 13, but now they'll have to start lying and saying they're 16. So the big thing we need is age verification with and enforcement. That would be a global game changer, and I'm very excited that Australia looks like they're going to do it, Britain is moving in that direction. Several U.S. states like Florida, are passing laws saying you have to be 16 to open an account. So I think the world is moving that way, and I hope you'll consider it in Brazil too.